If you're a coach, counsellor, therapist, or helping professional, you're going to love this video. It's all about the Life Values virtual deck, what it is, how it works, and how to use it in session with clients. So have you ever tried values work in the past and drifted off topic, or struggled to unpack the meaning clearly? This is exactly what the virtual deck is for. And over the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how the virtual deck helps you create clarity fast, guide your conversations, and run sessions with real direction and momentum. Hi, I'm Ashby, founder of the Life Values Method. Let's get into it. So here we are inside the virtual deck. What I love about this tool is that it takes something abstract like values and makes it visible, tangible, and interactive. Each card represents a life value. You got the value name, a guided question, and a short description that helps bring it to life. So instead of asking a client, what do you value, and perhaps getting some blank stares, you can actually scroll, click, explore, and let the values spark something for your clients. Now, one of the simplest ways to use this is to just open it up and explore. You might say to a client, let's scroll through and just notice what stands out. There's no pressure, no overthinking, and as they click and select cards, you're already learning about their identity, what they want, their frustrations, and what their goals might be. And because the deck is visual and interactive, it engages a different part of the brain compared to just talking. Now, let me show you something powerful, the sets. The predefined sets are designed to give you a starting point. For example, if you're working with someone on emotional well-being, you can load up the emotional well-being set. Straight away, you've narrowed the field in a helpful way. Or, if you're working with a couple, you might open the relationships set. That one step can fast-track the conversation and get them started quickly. Instead of spending 20 minutes trying to define what matters in their relationship, you can say, hey, let's build your top 10 from here and load up that relationship set. You can also use the goals set for career clarity or the change set when someone is in transition. The sets aren't restrictive, they're directional. They give you a starting point. They give you a theme to work within. And from there, you can build a top 10 list, for example. Now, here's where the deck becomes really practical. After a client has chosen their top 10 core values, for example, you might like to move into deeper exercises from the method. For example, there are exercises to define and prioritize your values for clarity and going after your goals. You can use the Life Values Pyramid for dedicated focus and driving breakthroughs. Or explore and understand dynamic values, a powerful concept for being adaptable, efficient, and achieving an ongoing level of excellence. The deck is a foundational tool and it can be used with all the exercises in the Life Values method. Now, let's talk about power combos, and this is one of my favorite parts. Sometimes a client knows their values, but they still feel stuck, unsure, or have gone off track in some way. The key here is to activate a small alternate set of values that can get them unstuck and get them moving again. It's all about the right combination at the right time. So instead of just saying, I value confidence, we might pair a few values together. Values like calm, confidence, and strength for peaceful power. Or determination, purpose, and vision. and that's the Vision Igniter power combo. And suddenly you've created a mindset shift. So power combos are brilliant for decision making, getting unstuck, and shifting the emotional state. They're great for building confidence or recovering after a setback. You can also use them to help your clients stay grounded during a difficult conversation or holding strong under pressure. Perhaps returning to center from imbalance. So you can either select an existing combo from the list, there's over 80 of them in the full deck, or there's 18 to try in the free version. You can even make up your own and save them in the browser. So power combos are great at tapping into strengths and mindsets for action. So let me show you with 2 examples. First, toward the end of a session, you can find a power combo that clicks, so your client leaves feeling empowered, focused, and on point for their next step. Or anytime your client is feeling uncertain or unsure and needs a nudge in the right direction, perhaps your power combo can alleviate confusion, some fears, stress, or pressure. So another helpful idea is using power combos or the deck as homework for your clients. Get them to build a combo or a special set for a specific situation they're facing. And because it's digital, they can save a screenshot and share it with you by email, or if you're in a Zoom session, you can even share your screen and navigate the deck together. And get this, the deck also works beautifully for practitioner self-development. Tap into helpful values before running a workshop, for example. Get clarity and confidence before a tough client session. Or for setting boundaries or holding space for accountability and adding deeper communication, whatever you need. You can also build your own custom value sets for what you need most right now, or special sets for your programs and your unique way of working with clients. The opportunities that values work can unlock in your work with clients is endless. Some key ideas include leading by examples, defining your values, and let values shaping your success as a practitioner. You see, this is a core idea of the life values method, that values are universal. They're more than just nice words. They're active drivers of growth and success for you and your clients. So in the right hands, values shape your identity. They drive behavior and they support making better decisions. And when we make them visible and usable, like we have here in the deck, everything becomes clearer. You see, the virtual deck is not just a card sorting tool. It's an essential tool of the life values method. It connects directly to the alignment grid, the 40 exercises we've developed inside the handbook. And it's especially helpful for teams, relationships, and all the business and leadership applications where culture and communication are key. So wrapping up, the deck is practical and flexible, and you can see how it's much more engaging and useful than plain old lists of values. And as a practitioner, the deck gives you a visual way to bring values into sessions that clients find fun and interesting. So have a play with it, try the free version on my website, explore the sets and power combos, build a top 10, sort them, filter them, and save your set. And here's a pro tip. Use the deck while you're getting familiar with the quadrants from the alignment grid. This is really powerful stuff. And as you explore, there's another hidden benefit, and that is that you'll expand your values vocabulary and tap into a whole new way of talking and working with clients. But let's be clear here. The free deck has 74 life values cards, while the full version inside the practitioner kit has 214. So let me finish on this snippet of wisdom. Once you can see your values clearly, you can live by them deliberately, and that's when you'll notice the shifts happen.